Greetings, Earthlings. Hello. Um, my name is Francis Abril, and I'm here to talk to you about my story that happened to me. And it, I was inspired to make this video, so that's why I usually don't make YouTube videos, and I might in the future, but it's just a kind of one-off thing, I think. So we'll see. Um, I'm here to talk to you about my TBI, which stands for Totally Beautiful Intelligence. Just kidding. It stands for Traumatic Brain Injury. How did you get this? I got this when I was living in Whistler. And my friends were coming to visit me from Victoria. Bless their heart. So they were coming to visit me, and they were only there for about 4 hours before it happened. Um, so they came. We went out that night. We went to the club. I was pretty drunk, and I'm just gonna say right now, you know, is being drunk a good thing? Does it look bad? Yes, it does. But, you know, people make mistakes, people make things happen, and just from all of this, from after all this happening, and I'm completely sober. I don't drink or smoke weed anymore, so it's changed my life for the good. So, do not. So my advice to you is don't drink and walk across bridges. So we left the club, and we were walking home. My friends are in front of me. I'm behind them, and we're walking home, and I decided to jump up on the side of the bridge, kind of like it's not the railing, but it's kind of like the railing. It's concrete. It's narrow, and it's slanted downwards towards the road. And so I decided to jump up on the railing and I just wanted to walk across it. And then my friends look back, and they're like, Francis, what are you doing? And then by the time they said that, it happened just like that. So I fell. The police report says 20 to 30 feet. So I don't want to use the typical saying where I say it's 30 feet, but it's definitely not 30 feet. It's 20 to 30 feet. And so I fell 20 to 30 feet on the cement head first. And so doing that gave me a traumatic brain injury, and it broke my hands. So that's all I broke. I didn't have to have surgery by any means, and so I'm pretty lucky. So my friends, they looked over the bridge and they're like, "Oh my God, this guy!" They thought I was dead. And then there's the guy from Garfinkel's. Shout out to Garfinkel's. But there's a security guard who was looking over the bridge, and he's just like, man, how many people do I gotta see fall off this bridge or whatever? I don't know what he was thinking, but he just looked over the bridge instead of helping or anything. He's just looking over the bridge, so not very helpful. So I went to I had to be ambulanced to VGH, Vancouver General Hospital, and I was there for a bit, and I was in a coma, for 11 days. Do I remember anything from my coma? No, I don't remember anything from my coma. The earliest memory I have is probably it's probably I remember that night, actually. I do, now that comes to think of it, because before I used to say I remember 2 days before the accident, which I sort of do, but I actually do think me and my friend were fighting in my house, just play fighting, and I think I do remember that. So yeah, that's my earliest memory. And then after, there was a donut when I was just in when I was out of the coma. There was a donut, like a little stuffed donut, and my family was throwing it to me, and I was catching it in midair. And that was like the first good sign. Um, but yeah, so I went to VGH for a bit, for about a month, and then after that, I went to GF Strong, which is a good, an amazing. Strongly recommend it if you have a brain injury or you have someone that you know that has a brain injury or whatever. It's probably the best care you can get in Canada, at least. I don't know. Um, Shout out to Canada. But so yeah, it's amazing. The therapists there, the people I met there are amazing. Like I heard so many amazing stories, and um, yeah, the people I met there were just absolutely amazing. And I really credit my recovery to my parents. Um, yeah, I credit a lot of my recovery to my parents who stuck by me throughout the whole thing, and to GF Strong, which is the rehab hospital where I learned to walk, learned to do a lot of things, and also I want to credit not to my recovery, maybe a little bit, but all my friends who stuck by me and supported me and were caring about me and liking the posts on Facebook that my mom was posting about me and stuff. It really means a lot, and I'm so thankful people care, out there about me. And so yeah, I'm really thankful for. I'm so grateful that I have such great friends and stuff. Because I know this story when I was in the hospital. I knew this patient who she's great, but I mean, they were great, and like the time they were discharged from the hospital, um, instead of their parents picking them up and driving them home, they had to take a taxi home. So I'm really thankful. I have amazing family and friends that have stuck by me throughout this whole time, and believe me, to all family and friends, this will not, I swear to you, this will not happen again. You're only going to have to go through it once in your life. No more. I don't want to put, you guys are amazing. I don't want to put you guys through any more stress or worries, So, yeah, so you don't have to worry. And so, yeah, so fast forward to now. I'm back in Victoria. It's great. I love being back. Hospital life is very different from normal life, and you'll see if you're still in the hospital, you'll see that, and it's great. And so yeah, it normal life, and um, yeah. So what am I able to do now? I'm able to do almost a lot of things, like almost everything. The only things I know of, or things that I struggle with, but I'm still a very capable person. Um, I know for a fact, I know this, my left leg is a bit numb or dead, and that's just kind of a brain thing, I think. So I have to, and so I'm always going to continue healing, and it just needs my brain needs to find a new pathway to make me feel a lot in my leg. And then also I know, say if there's a deck of cards and you flip all the cards over and you look at the suits and you organize them to the suits. I do that 40 seconds than the average person. So I'm a little slower, but honestly, is it much of a difference? I've always been a jackass. So, yeah, no, So it's fine. So but I'm able to do so much. According to the government, I'm technically disabled, but I don't want to. I'm not disabled, and well, I am disabled, but I'm very able and capable of doing almost anything. You can tell me to do anything. I can watch a movie for more than 2 hours, not get tired. I can run. I can jump. I can lift weights. I can swim. I can go out at night and go clubbing. Obviously, not drinking because that's done with. Um, but I can do so much, So I'm very fortunate, very lucky, and yeah. So, um, but I'm very fortunate. I'm able to do so much. It's really it's basically like me being normal. It's the closest thing to it, and but I know with a lot of brain injury patients or people that have had brain injuries, they feel often depressed about their situation, or they might be really sensitive to loud sounds and stuff like this. And but I'm not that way. I'm not sensitive to anything. I don't have any issues or problems with anything. So I'm very fortunate. I'm very lucky. Like, I think though, because the way I fell, I fell and I hit my uh, left. I hit my occipital lobe. My left. I got subarachnoid hemorrhage on my left. Uh, is it occipital horn? I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, that's what I got. So I think because I hit the pavement and then my brain shook in my skull and kind of hit all parts. So I think, but it's amazing that I'm able to see. I can see, even if you looks like I'm. I can't. I can still see you, but not just because of the glasses. But yeah, I can still see. So I'm very lucky, and so yeah. But really, TBIs are very common. I went to the pool, and I was hanging out with my friends. We're in the steam room, and we're I they I just ended up kind of talking a little bit. I don't want to always, you know, talk about my brain injury, but we just ended up talking a little bit about it. And there was this guy in the change room, and he was just listening, and then after I was done talking, he's like, "I have a brain injury too," and I was like, "What?" Like I was amazed because my mom always said, you know, brain injuries are really common, and I did not, because I would always ask my friends, you know, do you know anyone who's had a brain injury? And then everyone would say no, or not necessarily brain injury or badly injured, e.g., you're breaking their spine or something, and no one ever gives me a good. Uh, they never tell me that this. So I didn't think it was common, but that this guy told me yeah, I had a brain injury, and he looked really well, and it's I couldn't tell, he just looked like some dude at the pool, and yeah, what happens to him? Uh, he was uh, longboarding, and this taxi went and hit him, and that's how he got one. So um, yeah, so it can honestly, you know, people really don't, they take life for granted, but anything can happen to you. Really, it your life can change in an instant. I didn't know this before. I just thought, la di da. I'm 20 years old. I'm gonna live forever. It's not true. I could have died. So um, yeah, your life can change in an instant. I know the story of uh, the someone I met in the hospital, who they were driving home from work, and all of a sudden, uh, they're driving, and then this tree um, falls on his car, breaks his back, you know, and it's just this type of stuff can happen to anyone, and it's so I want you people who don't have TBIs or do have TBIs to be grateful for what you're able to do, and if you do have a TBI, be thankful we're alive. We could have died, and it's one thing, and just know there's other people struggling out there, and you have to be as grateful as you can, because not everyone has that opportunity to. Um, so yeah, I made this video because I was inspired by all the people in the Facebook group for the traumatic brain injuries. People, some people posted some videos of themselves. Some people posted some articles about themselves. So that these people, they are doing amazing. Like, I am so happy for them. They're doing amazing. But uh, they're doing amazing. But some of them have had in the past, some like they've been depressed, or they've been um, or some of them have might have some issues, for example, like walking or seeing or anything like that. But for me, like, you can't tell with me. You watch me walk, you hear me talk. By the way, yeah, I know I'm not the clearest talker, but um, I've always been not the best at talking. So if you're trying to like look at this video and be like, this guy, I can see it. Um, I've always not been a good talker. Yeah, so like always my friends, like when I would be talking before, they'd be like, what, Francis, what? Yeah, so yeah, and um anyways, yeah, I met amazing people in the hospital, and I really, yeah, so don't take life for granted, and yeah, I just don't take life for granted, and be thankful for everything. And I'm thankful for my family and friends, and I'm thankful this happened nearby, and really close to home, nearby my house, and well, not nearby my house, but it's only 2 hours away. If you have to, yeah. So it happened nearby, close to home, and so my family and friends can come see me in the hospital, and I'm very grateful. I had a lot of visitors. I had about 45 visitors, and over 3 months, I was in the hospital for 3 months, and so that's amazing. I mean, yeah. So, anyways, uh, that's pretty much it. I want to thank. I want to thank you guys for watching this amazing, well, not this amazing video. You guys can be the judge of whether the video is amazing or not. But thank you guys for watching. It was a hell of an experience, a hell of a ride. I don't suggest any of you guys to try to go through the same as I have, because it's definitely not easy, and not everyone can be able to do it, but I somehow did it, and it's fine. And I don't feel sad ever or whatever. So yeah, but um, thank you guys for watching, and you know, peace out. I love you guys. Maybe, not sure, but expect videos in the future, but probably not. But I just wanted to tell my story, and because it's not that my story is better than anyone else's story, of course not, but it just it's an interesting story, so I want it to be heard, and I want to become an advocate, and I want to give a voice to the people. You know, not everyone with TBIs is as able as me, so I want to give a voice to the people who can't. You know, so yeah. Anyways, thank you so much. Peace out. Goodbye.